Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that is unfortunately all too common but often overlooked: narcissist verbal abuse. This form of emotional manipulation can be incredibly damaging and insidious, leaving lasting scars on the victims. So, buckle up, because we're about to uncover the dark side of narcissism and its effects on those around them. Picture this. You're in a relationship with someone who seems charming and confident on the surface. They shower you with affection and compliments, but beneath that facade lies a toxic personality that feeds off of your insecurities and doubts. This is the hallmark of a narcissist, someone who craves attention and admiration but lacks empathy for others. One of the most insidious ways that narcissists exert control over their victims is through verbal abuse. They use words as weapons to belittle, degrade, and manipulate those around them. Gaslighting, projecting, and invalidating are just a few of the tactics they use to keep their victims under their thumb. Gaslighting is a form of emotional manipulation where the abuser denies or distorts reality to make the victim doubt their own perceptions and sanity. They may twist the truth, deny saying hurtful things, or blame the victim for the abuse they are experiencing. This constant gaslighting can leave the victim feeling confused, isolated, and powerless. Projection is another common tactic used by narcissists to deflect blame and responsibility onto others. They may accuse their victim of being the abusive one, while they themselves are the ones inflicting harm. This twisted form of projection can leave the victim feeling guilty and questioning their own behavior, even when they have done nothing wrong. Invalidation is yet another tactic that narcissists use to undermine their victims' self-worth and confidence. They may dismiss their feelings, thoughts, and experiences as invalid or unworthy of attention. This constant invalidation can erode the victim's sense of self and leave them feeling worthless and undeserving of love and respect. The cycle of narcissist verbal abuse is a vicious one, with the abuser constantly tearing down their victim's self-esteem and confidence. This can lead to a host of negative effects, including anxiety, depression, self-doubt, and even suicidal thoughts. The victim may feel trapped in a never-ending cycle of abuse, unsure of how to escape the clutches of their tormentor. Case study. Let's take a look at a real-life example of narcissistic verbal abuse in action. Jane was in a relationship with Mark, who seemed charming and attentive at first. However, as time went on, she began to notice subtle signs of manipulation and control. Mark would constantly criticize her appearance, belittle her accomplishments, and gaslight her whenever she tried to speak up for herself. Over time, Jane's self-esteem plummeted, and she began to question her worth as a person. She felt trapped in a relationship where her feelings and opinions were constantly invalidated, leaving her feeling powerless and alone. It wasn't until she sought help from a therapist that she was able to see the abuse for what it was and take steps to break free from Mark's toxic grip. Impact. The impact of narcissist verbal abuse can be profound and long-lasting. Victims may struggle with low self-esteem, trust issues, and difficulty forming healthy relationships in the future. The scars left by the abuser may take years to heal, and some may never fully recover from the trauma they have endured. It's important to recognize the signs of narcissist verbal abuse and seek help if you or someone you know is experiencing this type of abuse. Therapy, support groups, and setting boundaries can all be helpful in breaking free from the cycle of abuse and reclaiming your sense of self-worth. In conclusion, narcissist verbal abuse is a serious and damaging form of emotional manipulation that can have lasting effects on its victims. It's important to educate yourself about the signs of abuse and seek help if you or someone you know is in a toxic relationship. Remember, you are worthy of love, respect, and happiness, and no one has the right to tear you down with their words. Stay strong and know that you are not alone in your struggle. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Stay safe and take care of yourself.